Hey YouTube, KB Coolers here, and I know I did a video on this earlier. Let me actually turn it up so we get a little bit of sound. That might actually be a little too much. Let me bring that back down. But I actually made a second video on this because, as you can see, I am now level 26, and I have done a lot of tapping. If you happen to look down in that screen that you see right there, you will see lifetime taps. I have tapped my screen now over 30,000 times, and let me tell you, yeah, it's a lot of tapping. I don't know, whether there's hacks and stuff for this game. I'm sure there is, that you can keep going on and on without actually tapping your screen, but that is a legit 30,018 taps, and actually I'm sure I have tapped the screen well more than that, because not every one of them registers. That's just part of it. Let me actually move that kind of up out of our way here. But we're kind of advanced as far as we can go right now. You'll see Bob, that is us. We are maxed out, and we have to ascend to unlock any farther ones. Alright, we have Hab here, the Hungry. He's maxed out. He's maxed out. And he is not maxed out just because his take incredible amount of money to move up for the different auroras. So I've been working on that, but so far, from where we left off, we have moved through, loads of different enemies, and as you can see, we are on the bandits here. I will actually go down and show you here. Level 28 was some more of the bandits, and then we had some Ints as we went down towards level 20. Then we had lizardmen before them for a number of levels. Then we had some orcs. And we had kobolds. I think that's where we were just about to start the kobolds when I left off. We had the goblins in the beginning, then we went into the kobolds. So yeah, I had a lot of tapping. 30,000 taps will get you quite a long way in this game. And to kind of give you my little look back over maybe what I would have done differently if I wanted to advance. As you can see, I went pretty far up this left-hand tree, which is all about damage. And I avoided the coin stuff down earlier. I probably shouldn't have done that. It's important early to get as much money as possible. It makes upgrading your weapons, much faster. And same thing with getting your people to help you out. I didn't do that at all. So everything was done through tapping, and now with the champion points as well, I put everything into basically two different things. The razor blades increases his damage per level, and then the enrage, which is has worked really well. That's actually probably what I should have saved my my points and actually went more into the enraged. And then the legacy points here, that's what you get for tapping more. I've used 4. They've all been into damage. Increases the melee damage, and where's the other one? Warrior's Heritage up here. Everything was about me doing the most damage, and that really is how you're going to do the best, because you can kind of see as I go here, it'll tell you my base damage there. That AD, it starts off at AA, and then each 1,000 goes up from there. So you'll see that's my base damage. As you can see, they're doing nowhere near the damage. He doesn't do any damage, but they're doing nowhere near the damage Plus, you're doing some poison damage. And you'll see the difference on my enrage. You'll see I'm doing 170. But watch what happens as I tap quicker. You'll see he starts to turn red, and that enrage brings it up to 238. And that is really how you're going to burn through these guys. I am on like the hardest I can go right now with this weapon, and I'm gonna stop there for a second. I'm gonna claim this, and just for the video's sake, we are going to see what happens here. It looks like we're getting 0% more, so we're going to go ahead and try it. It's available at tier 25, so let's go ahead and try, see what it takes us. Alright, we're going to increase. Alright, let's try. Alright, so it's basically, I think we need to kind of, oh, see, we're starting back at the beginning. Oh, I see what's happened. We started at the beginning, and we get to go do it all over again. Oh, just lovely. Just lovely. Nothing like starting over. That still continues our number of taps. But I guess we have to redo it all in order to, wow, that's actually, kind of disappointing, I guess. Maybe not. We'll see how, we did stockpile a whole bunch of money going into this, so our damage, should be quickly increasing. Let's bring it down. Always turn that on. That will greatly help you move on through the game. But you just restart the game essentially. Not and it looks like I lost all my. Did I lose all my points as well? Yeah, when you ascend, you basically go back to the beginning. Wow, that I really wish I would have stayed and completed the quest up there, but it would have taken forever with the amount of times I would have had to tap it. So a little disappointing, to be perfectly honest with you. I feel like I didn't make it anywhere with my taps here, but I guess it is what it is. It gives you an idea. Well, now you know that if you're playing this game and you got to the point where I did, just keep tapping the screen and get through your quests, because you're gonna have to start all over again, and you're gonna have to go back and basically do everything again. Let's see, I don't know. I mean, it does give you some other stuff so you can continue on and get a little better. We're getting 50% more damage all around, 25% more crystals. So every time you go through, you're actually going to get more and more. But be aware that that's what's going to happen if you ascend. You're going to lose everything and start all over again. The good news with that is that will allow me to continue to level up, and now I can kind of build towards not so much damage, but build towards collecting as much money to get the weapons. But it did not let me go any higher until I ascended and started over again. So that kind of sucks, to be honest with you. Kind of bummed that I tapped out 30,000 times, and now the game starts all over again. Not what I expected. I expected to at least keep my weapon and all my stuff that I worked hard on, but I guess I'm going to get a little more each time. I'm going to get some more levels each time. and I'll continue tapping because I'm gonna. My goal here is I want. Let's jump back over. Let's let them fight for a minute. They're gonna shoot super slow because they do like 3 damage, but I really want to see how many taps I can finally go with this game. Like I said, these are all actual taps. You can hear I'm tapping the screen every time, and it's not some hack for the game that is allowing me to do so. But I am going to continue playing this game. I wanted to give you a quick 30,000 tap update and let you know, because I had no idea what that Ascension was actually going to do. I kind of thought it was just going to change little things. I didn't think it was going to totally reset the game on me, because I would have done it without spending all the money to upgrade my 2 guys to their max if I was going to just redo them again. But you know, it's okay. We will continue on. We'll press on. I am going to have a couple holiday games that I'm going to be doing. You know, some Christmas, New Year's type, New Year's Eve type games that I wanted to just to bring a little bit of the holiday mood to the channel a little bit, because some of it, you know, it's not a lot of the stuff we talk about, you know, a lot of these games are not holiday based games. You know, you don't really know what time of year is it, depending on what I'm doing here on the channel. So it's not, you know, it'll be a good thing. It'll be a good change. It'll be a good thing to do a little Christmas. I have a Christmas city builder that I think you guys might enjoy. You know, it'll be a good one to, you know, if you have young children, it may be fun for them to do it. I know I also put the game on my tablet as well for my son to build his city as well. So keep an eye out for that on a later video. I thank you all for all the new subscribers, all the views. We are doing real well, way blowing out the expectations out of the water. There was no way I could have ever expected we'd be doing as well as we are. So big thanks to everybody that has you know, helped me out. Big thanks to everybody that follows me on Twitter, that you know, retweets out you know, when I got videos up, and helps me out in that way. Just a shout out, Tomahawk Toad. I appreciate it, bud. I thank you for you know, getting on. He's one of the ones that on there on Twitter always retweets out my stuff, and I try and do the same thing for him. That's how small YouTubers need to help each other out, and I try and make an effort to, you know, the people that I found on there, I always try and, you know, I try and watch their videos, because I spend a lot of time on YouTube when I'm not making videos, because, you know, I'm lucky enough to be able to work from home, so I can keep YouTube running, and, you know, I kind of run it in the background so I can kind of listen to stuff. I'm not always necessarily sitting there watching the video. For a lot of videos I do just listen in, because it is good advice for videos for gameplay and stuff like that. I do watch them to see some of the games, and I also watch to see what other gaming channels are doing, because it's always nice to see what other people in your genre are working on and stuff like that. And there's also a few different types of games out there that I really do enjoy. Other videos that I like to watch are, I have, as I've talked about in a number of my videos, the amount of animals that I have. I'm sure in all the videos you can hear my birds in the background making noise, because every time I talk, they have to answer me. And occasionally a cat will jump up, and, you know, you'll hear me in the video have to shoo the cat down, because, you know, there we go. There's a perfect example of one of my birds. That, because I'm talking to you all, they think I'm talking to them. That's one thing about birds. They are super self-centered. Everything that I do involves them. Whether it's I take something out to eat lunch, they're talking about it, because you know, everything is for them. And but you know, I watch videos on stuff like that. I'm actually thinking here, after the new year, I'm gonna be getting a second channel going, talking about my animals, and you know, some of the things that I've learned, some of the things that I think can really help other people out. And you know, for instance, you know, not many people do it, but me and my wife have trained one of our 3 cats to walk on a leash, and it's pretty entertaining. You don't see a lot of cats walking on a leash outside, so it's really good for them. They do love it. She does real well. She's a little skittish when we go newer places, but she does very well with it. And I'd like to kind of make some videos sharing that. On this channel, I have put up a couple, I think just one video of my saltwater fish tank and my corals that I have in there. So that'll be something that I may be moving on. I am for no means stopping this channel. I do enjoy all the mobile stuff that I do on here, and you know, it is stuff that helps me kill time as I am you know, doing my work from home. So sometimes I have to go out and do some stuff, but most of the time I spend my day here in the office that I have right here in my house. So it is a lovely convenience that does allow me to make videos at a pretty good rate. You know, this time of year is always tough as far as making videos, but you know, we're trying our best to get by. Everybody that's watching the videos, please support other small YouTubers. It's a tough time for them as far as you know, the loss of monetization. Even as small YouTubers, a lot of times those people depend on that that money. That may mean the difference of, you know, somebody just totally giving up and not having the availability to do it. I mean, I know some people that don't make very much money on it, if any at all, but they use it and put all that money right back into their channel. So it is a direct you know, a direct help, and it helps the experience for you, the viewers. So, you know, if you're watching the videos, please watch the videos. Please, you know, maybe it's not something that you like, but, you know, support that person anyway. Because if you're on here and you're making an effort, you know, you should be able to find some sort of, you know, get something out of it. It really helps make it worthwhile. It makes it much more fulfilling. And now that I've just talked away and tapped away, as we're ending up almost at 32,000 taps here. Like I said, it doesn't take long. You'll see up top that Legacy is about 1,000 taps away from another Legacy point, and we will continue to upgrade and carry on tapping away here. And I'm leaving just about where I left off in the first video, working our way through the goblin forests. We're fighting goblin elites right now, so I've got some upgrading to do, and you know, I'm going to continue with the game. I will jump back probably when I get somewhere around, I'll probably make another video around 80 to 100,000 taps, if I can make it that far. If something else cool happens on the way, I'll make another video, and you know, so that you all can see that this game does continue on for a long time, and I believe it will continue on for a much longer time as the availability becomes there to speed on through the game. I will keep tapping. If you want to join me here, just look for it on, you can get right onto the Google App Store, and if you have, I don't know if it's available for iPhone, it may be. Check it out, and come join me, and go ahead and just, you know, tap a hole through your screen, because you will, trust me, you're going to be tapping away at this thing. And but, you know, I didn't think it was going to be as much fun as it is. I often just sit there and watch TV and tap at the thing. My wife, it drives her kind of crazy, you know, sitting there just tapping on the phone. But I try and do it as quietly as possible now, and you know, it's gone good so far. So keep an eye out when I hit my tap goal of 100,000 taps, and we'll see where we're at that point. I thank you all, and have a good day.